So obviously I strongly disagree with their findings, so I'm going to do my own investigation. According to the Austin Police Department policy, they recognize that members have the First Amendment right to video record and audio record officers while they are conducting business or while acting in an official capacity. So let's review to see if these officers violated any policies.
You just want to videotape. Videotaping us is fine. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. We don't have this happen every day, so...
Okay, let's go ahead and ID this gentleman.
Do you have an ID on you at all?
As long as the photographing or recording takes place in a setting at which the individual has the legal right to be present, the officer shall not demand that person's identification, making that the first violation.
Sir, listen. We're trying to cooperate with you, okay? But you gotta cooperate with us. You can videotape all you want, but you're being suspicious right now. We're trying to figure out what's going on. So if you have an ID with you, that'd be fine. We'd love for you to give it to us so we can find out what's going on.
Hey, sir.
Am I doing anything illegal?
Yes, based on...
What am I doing that's illegal?
But based on your suspicious activity, we're going to go ahead and ID you.
Officers are reminded that photography, including videotaping of places, buildings, structures, and events, are common and normal lawful activities. If a person is taking photographs or recording from a place where he or she has a right to be, officers are reminded that this activity by itself does not constitute suspicious conduct. Violation number 2.
If you have no warrants or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and wish you a good day, and we're going to be on our way.
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest, but you are being detained. There's no two ways about it.
In addition to not demanding that person's identification, an officer shall not detain that person, making that violation number 3.
There we go.
One back here.
There we go.
You're not being handcuffed.
I know
right
you're
now.
used to this going one way based on the YouTube education you've gotten, but that's not how we do it, okay? We're going to do this according to our policy and according to law.
These officers already violate multiple violations in their policy. I wonder if they actually even read it. If an officer violates policy, they are more likely to violate the state law, which is what happens here.
Cell phone?
Yep.
You have a wallet on you? An ID at all?
I'm not answering any more questions unless I'm being under arrest.
You're being detained, which means
If he has an ID, we have every right to we have every right to look at it. When you're stopped by police officers in the state of Texas for reasonable suspicion, you're required to give minimal identifying information, that being your name and your date of birth. So we'll start there.
What pinnacle is that?
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm just asking.
If he doesn't want to do it, go ahead and put him in handcuffs, and we can do it until we find him on the system. That's the way it goes. Suspicious people, suspicious places, suspicious circumstances. The Code of Criminal Procedure gives us that authority.
Under the Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 14.03, Authority of Peace Officer, persons found in suspicious places and under circumstances which reasonably show that such persons have been guilty of some felony, which is not the case here.
I've been doing this a lot longer than you've been doing that. So we can go one way or the other. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to get in a debate with you. I know that this makes great fodder on YouTube. I know that it's wonderful to post your videos, and it seems like, oh my God, the sky's crashing down, Big Brother and all that. But we're simply trying to do our jobs. We're going to do that with or without your cooperation. So how we proceed from here is 100% up to you. How do you want to do it?
Am I doing anything wrong? It's just a question. It's just a question.
Set that down?
Yeah.
I know this isn't going
now
the way
you're
you thought
violating
it
my
was
First
gonna
Amendment
go.
right.
I know it's not the way you thought it was going to go.
This is not how it's supposed to go.
Okay, don't.
I could have elaborated more on why this is not how it's supposed to go. However, I don't think the officer would have listened.
However, I think it's been made clear to you that you're being detained for investigative purposes. You will not be released until we can positively identify you. Does that sound like it's clear now? Have him sit in the back of the car, and let's go ahead and figure out who he is. Once we do that, we'll go from there. You got anything? Okay. Sir. All right. I just want to ask you one more time. Your name and your date of birth. Will you please give us that? Okay, here's what we're going to do.
You go ahead, relax.
The The complaint was unfounded. However, during our investigation, we found multiple violations. The complaint was unfounded. However, during our investigation, we found multiple violations.